Welcome to Diet.com video. I'm Stephen Cabral and I'm here again today with Bailey. She's going to demonstrate how not to do leg exercises, and then we're going to correct that and show you what you can do at home, whether you're at a CrossFit class, a boot camp, or really just working on your own. It's very important. In a previous video we showed you how to squat. So basically learn to squat. Now I want to show you a lot of things that we found that people are doing incorrectly when they are squatting. So the first one that I really want to demonstrate is essentially a regular deadlift, or just keeping your arms by your side and sitting back into a squat. So a lot of people do call this a dumbbell squat, but if you were to replace that with a barbell and you were to go like this, it's now an Olympic deadlift or a regular deadlift, not a Romanian deadlift. So just because we put dumbbells in our hands, and I know we're gonna get these comments, it doesn't make it a squat. It's still a deadlift, but the form is essentially the same. So I'm gonna have you sit back basically with your hips and on your heels. And I'm gonna have you round your back forward now as you're coming down. So when you're looking at a deadlift, I'm going to use this as how the spine should be. It should only be about 30 degrees of flexion from the back. So maybe you lift your chest up from that position here. Keep lifting up, higher, higher, higher. Good. And so this would be about 30 degrees. If you pull back just a little bit more, look straight ahead. So that's how you want to be as you're squatting down. Now as you go a little bit deeper with your hips, you'll start to see the back start to round out or overarch. That's how you know that you've kind of hit your max depth. And if you can't go deeper than that, don't force yourself yet. Okay, come back up for a second. So what happens a lot of time is people come down and they do round out their back like this, or their hips tuck under. So it's important that when you do deadlift that you're sitting back nice and straight, that your hips are staying essentially parallel to the floor, not arching your back. Let's try that one more time. Okay, let's use good form, chest up, and the spine is there. So we're gonna lift the hips just a little bit higher right there. Good, chest up, just like that. Chin's parallel to the floor and pulling your shoulder blades back a little bit. Good. All right, now let's come back up. All right, the second one we have is what's called a front squat. Now a front squat, you're gonna load the weights up here, so just put your hands right up on top of your shoulders. And now I'm gonna have you do a squat as well. Now this one, so for a front squat, you only want about 5 degrees to 10 degrees maximum variation with your spine. So your spine should be up a little higher, because again, if you have weights there, you're gonna tip forward if you don't. See how the spine is higher and a little bit better like that? Good. And the reason why that's important is if you are holding weights or a barbell right here, is that if you're holding this right in front, good, that weight's gonna tip you forward. So your back naturally has to stay up nice and high, okay? Doing that as well. All right, so the last one I wanna review is the Romanian deadlift. Because again, a lot of people are using barbells now with CrossFit, they're using dumbbells during boot camps or whatever it might be. So we wanna make sure that when you're doing this exercise, you're not compromising your lower back. Because remember, if you get injured, you're gonna take yourself out of the game. Then you're not gonna get the results that you want. All right, so now the Romanian deadlift, let's keep the dumbbells by the sides and let's go through how not to do it. So I'm gonna have you round your back, okay, yep, and drop your, see Bailey can't even do it incorrectly, that's how good she is. So now drop your head down a little bit and now pull this part of your back up, okay? So what a lot of people are gonna do is they're gonna round out right like this and the dumbbells are gonna come really far forward. We want your chest up again a little bit higher. Now come back to the top for a second. I'm gonna put very little bend in the knees, okay? So sit back good, right like that, a Romanian deadlift. So you can see the spine is staying basically neutral the whole time and she's not rounding her shoulders. Let me have you round your shoulders way out, good. So that would be doing it incorrectly. And then come back up to the top and back to the top, good. So what we're really trying to do is when we go through these exercises, we want the back to stay neutral. And that means the spine has a little bit of an arch in it and the shoulder blades stay back. So that means even if you're holding dumbbells by your sides, you're not dropping your shoulders forward because that's pulling and rounding out your curvature of your spine. So you keep your shoulder blades back no matter what position you're in doing the particular exercise. Now, if you want to look at how we did the legs and where the knees should be and the feet should be, which is really important as well, because it's going to get rid of that knee pain that a lot of people have when they do squat, it's best to check out our previous video where we teach you how to squat. So basically it says, learn how to squat. You're going to learn all the different tips and tricks. You're going to use a wall to really correct your form. And hopefully between these two videos, you're going to perfect your form for two of the really best exercises in the world, which are squats and deadlifts. And the reason they are the best is because they're going to use the most amount of muscle, which is going to boost your metabolism to the highest level possible, which is going to get you the fat burning results you're looking for. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we'll be back real soon with more videos from DietHealth.